Hey friends, welcome to my place. My name is Dave. Very good to have you here. If you enjoy fragrances like Bleu de Chanel, yeah, me too. Alright. If you like Agua di Gio Profumo, yeah, me too. I really enjoy this as well. And if you like fragrance from Creed, any of the Creed houses, yeah, me too. Now, if you hate House of Serge Lutens, yeah, me too. In the beginning, though, I hated this in the beginning. It was my first bottle from Serge Lutens. It was before I started getting into fragrances, and when I first got it, I didn't get it. I ended up just throwing it in the under the bathroom sink, left it there, didn't even care about it. I even almost threw it away, even though I bought this for 50 mil, over $100. Almost threw it away. I was really hated it. Then later on, when I started to gain the fragrance and I wore this again, I thought, OMG, what am I doing? This is so good. And I thought maybe it's because I wore it in the wrong season. I wore it in the hot weather, while this is extremely suitable for the cold season. Now I'm smelling it. There's nothing offensive about it, so I don't know why I hated it. Why, Dave? Just because I didn't understand it? But now I do, and I love it. It has become one of my top 3 of all time. So, top 3 is arbitrary, okay? I don't have really just 3, but you know what I'm saying? Top 3. It's not a complex scent, but it is a interesting scent. I'm getting that sandalwood, okay? The name, did I even say the name yet? Serge Lutens Santal Majuscule. Usually people talk about this out, they don't mention this one. They will talk about Chergui, right? They talk about Ambre Sultan. I have those. They rarely talk about Santal Majuscule. I don't even know what that name's supposed to mean. Okay, it just, Majuscule means capital letter. What does that have to do with this? But I have a pet peeve is I appreciate it when the name applies to the scent itself, not just something weird and like capital letter for what. I don't get it. But anyhow, coming back to the scent itself is sandalwood. Okay. The pyramid is super simple with cacao, like chocolate cacao, and rose. But I'm smelling a lot of creaminess, probably from the sandalwood and the cacao, and just a tad bit of fresh from maybe the rose. But this rose does not smell feminine at all. I have quite a few rose scents, and some of them do smell very feminine. There's a freshness to it, but it's not really fresh like the Amouage Lyric Man, not that much. It is not as syrupy as maybe the bunch of other stuff are syrupy rose. I can't recall one, but just when I was gonna say this one is very simple, and yet at times it is very interesting. Maybe to my nose, okay, those 3 notes are the basis, but they play with each other in different ways. And yeah, I would say maybe the rose could be jammy sometimes, and the cacao could be very sweet and yet sometimes not as sweet, so it could smell like gourmand and sometimes not. It changes, okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, even as I'm smelling now, I'm remembering why I love it so much. But for sure, don't wear it in the hot weather. You end up like me hating this one for the wrong reason. This is one of the best for the cold season. And I would say it reminds me of the holidays. Okay, that sweet, comforting, warm vibe that it brings. It just smells like a very nice uncle. Not old uncle, but a nice uncle that will visit us in the holiday season and bring us some gift. But he's not a very talkative uncle. He doesn't not have to get all the attentions, but he's just a very sweet, loving guy. Maybe with some beer, okay, just to give it more warmth. There's a vibe I get. He walk in the house and then bring some gift, and it's very nice and tender, but not overly sweet. Okay. Yeah, I like that. And this Christmas tree around, it does absolutely has the holiday season vibe to me. because of how comforting it makes me feel. That's what is my top 3. This one is so hard. I can't really say exactly why it's really, really good. But it's simple and yet it's, it's just good. So this is going to be a very simple, easy type of review. Okay, I can't really. I thought about it, about what can I say about this, but some fragrances are just so good that the simplicity itself is how good it is. Okay, so I do apologize if you're looking for more words or more description of what it is. But the best thing about fragrance that I enjoy is when it be able to bring me the vibe or certain scenario. And the one that I just mentioned about the holiday season with a very comforting uncle, very nice and warm uncle, or yeah, uncle. It's not gonna be aunt. Okay, it's gonna be uncle. This one a little bit masculine because of the woodiness. Okay. Sometimes I feel it's gourmand, but sometimes not. Okay. It changes at times. And the cacao at times is a little bit powdery, but not really that much. It's a little bit, at times it's a little bit fresh, at times it's more more dim. So when I wear it outside in the cold weather, the warmth will come out and bring me that comfort. And when I wear on the high heat, the little bit hotter weather, the powderiness will come out. So at different time it changes. That makes sense. It reacts to our chemistry and to the weather. That makes sense. But this one is a lot more complex than I thought it was going to be. Yeah. So 80% of the time I love this one. 20% of the time I hate it. I don't know why. Maybe like I said, we're in the wrong season. So I'm just telling you that in case if you wore it and sometimes you hate it, wait until you wear a different temperature, right? Different weather, and try it again. Don't worry about the rose. It's not a big player. It's not feminine. You can smell it. Let's say I would say it's about 25% in composition. Then sandalwood is about 50. Okay, and cacao is another 30 or 40. So rose is a small player that does not lean too feminine. Don't worry. Yeah, like right now it's not really coming that sweet. I'm smelling a bit of milkiness. Yeah, I'm throwing that in there because I'm just telling you what I pick up sometimes. Yes, a little bit milky. Very interesting stuff. Okay, sometimes even a little bit smoky. Yep, I get that. It's of cooking in the cabin and there's firewood, and sometimes you get a little bit closer to the firewood, and it's smelling a bit of the aroma from it, the burning fire, and the aroma from the wood itself is coming across. A smoky, not in too much of a not like dark smoke. Okay, not that much smoky, but more of a lighter white coloration, just flowing with aroma. That smokiness. Yeah, and no, I was almost gonna say it smell a little bit foresty. No, not that woody. Okay, not to that point. All right, so I'm gonna say this is more masculine. It lasts me at least 3 or 4 hours, no problem. And for the cold season, absolutely non-offensive. I'll wear this every day as my signature scent if I can in the cold weather, no problem. I don't have anything exactly like this. Nothing like exactly like this, but it's similar to a lot of the other sandalwood, the woody fragrances. Sure, but this is on its own. I don't know what the current formulation. Okay, what this label is one of the older ones. I think the newer one has different labels. Okay, so I cannot attest to what the longevity or the formulation is right now. Okay, I cannot. All right, I hope, did I miss anything? Yeah, I hope that's kind of helpful though. So if you're looking at this for a good price, now I saw it online for about 70-ish. Like I said, I picked up mine for over 100 many years ago. I saw a bunch of Serge Lutens lately selling for 60, 70 for 50 ml bottle. That's crazy great price. So if you get a chance to look up more Serge Lutens stuff, I got a few bottles. I'll go ahead and do the review. Okay, ASAP. Usually I have the cold season, the warmer type of Serge Lutens, and I think they're one of the very best. This house is one of my top house. If you're kind of looking into niche house and you don't know what you should look at, this is a great quality house that you can explore. Okay, now with a price 60 or 70, that is crazy good price for this type of quality. Yeah, the cacao, some little bit like chocolatey. It's just so good. Okay, I hope that is helpful. See you next time.